707 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Dart starting with a pass here. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now here's Cam Scattergood on the ground. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Wrapped up on that play by big Quentin Williams.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock. And not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. They'll go. Here's Dart. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scattergood. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up. On that 1st down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
It's only second down, but the punt team is on the field.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10.
Let's go. 43 red, yellow, set.
They'll come out throwing. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. And it's taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risks and an aggressive mindset that reflects all the stakes of each and every game.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Nice cut back right. He's off to the races. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Starks. Screen here for Scatterboo. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Putting a receiver in motion. Scatterboo on second down. He's midfield to the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for a New York first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
We've set it downs from the 37. On first down, here's Starks. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Scatterboo now from the gun. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. To the outside by Dykes. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
more plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready? Back to 60. Back to 60. Back to 11. Back to 11. 79 Broncos.
From the gun, here's Dart. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. It's Saquon Barkley. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
1st down, a run with Barkley. This is going at the 30. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during a game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Buying some time right. Finds him on the crossing route. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. They get 22 out of that play, and that gives them 1st and goal. That'll do it for 1 quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the 2nd. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Back now, pressure coming. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. start on the ground here. Tracy can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Third down now. Here's Darts. He puts some juice on it. They connect on the deep shot. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on 2nd and goal. Darts looking to throw. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Big moment here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Cooper DeJean in to pick it up.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense, and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
Airing it out to start this drive. Lofted deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Here we go. Set, go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
They go to Barkley again. turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Ready, ready.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Set, cut. Set, cut.
Working now from the gun. He put everything he had into this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards at the end. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. Well, from Sunday night prime time on the other side. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Setting in the throw here. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Dart gonna throw again. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Dart's looking at this 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. They'll go. Here's Darts. He's got to it. He loses the football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Close call there. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now Dart. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a one-score game before halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Giants cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts from the goal line. He loses it on the hit. And the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
Going on first down, it starts. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dark from the pistol. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. He'll throw it. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. We set it downs for him. He'll start at the 38.
Down. Eagle blue. 33. Yellow. Set.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. A massive shot towards the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Pretty good lead in hand already. They're still just taking the extra point from the 10. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Fielded at the 7. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who, as our second half gets underway. Takes it just shy of that end zone. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. Well, I wonder, Brock, who's got a birthday over on that sideline, because they got a gift to begin this second half. Their offense getting an immediate chance to do something about this deficit.
And that gift delivered by the special teams, right? Everybody talks about the offensive, defensive adjustments, but the last voice is that special teams going, set the tone, and boy, did they ever to begin the second half.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. A draw now. This is Tracy. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Brings up second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Dart. Hits his running back. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal, Giants.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Here's Dart. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles take over deep in our own territory, down inside the 10. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
They'll go play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Ready, set.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Big game downfield. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's a throw. Hits him on the out route. And he will wind up out of bounds at 3 yards.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Okay, ready?
2nd down now. They need 7.
Let's go now. Hut.
Throwing from the gun here. That was incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
1st down.
Black. Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Throwing it again here. Taking a deep shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were.
He will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Running with Scatterboo. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Darts out of the shotgun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st down, here's Dart. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this.
A nightmare.
4 big games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, the offensive coordinator, play caller, run the ball. And I mean run the ball.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
On the ready.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Down. 60 red. 60 red.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Taking a chance to the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead.
Giants 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
This, our last play of the quarter.
Let's go. Go.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Giants have the ball, and they have work to do to save their playoff run. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. And send a receiver left. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Hyatt with the grab. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A gain
Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, New York.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, here's Darts. Short pass brought in. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Here goes Dart to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 down. Left wing 19. 19 Lion.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles keep running away with this.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
Eagles 49, Giants 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Dart setting in to throw here. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New York.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
The 48-yard line.
Darts looking to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. We've set of downs from 37.
A gain of 12. And the Giants first down.
Go play action. Here's Dart. Look at that power, deep left side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Dart gonna throw again. And they pick him off again. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down this. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles tack on 7 more to their lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's Dart now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Giants trying to do some window dressing. They'll motion Slayton left. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll motion Slayton left. Here he is on 3rd and short. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They're going to pass it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this defense finally set enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Ready up. 3rd and 4.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And tell me if you've heard this before, Brock. They score again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles running them out of the building. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles continue adding on to that lead.
Giants 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it at the 30. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Set. Head to 60. Head to 60. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout comes, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Check go.
One play action with Dart. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
He's going deep.